Hello everyone, and welcome to Nothing But Math, the channel serving math problems in bite-sized pieces. Today in 5th grade math, we'll be going over comparison word problems. Alright, so here's the first question. At recess, there is a jump rope challenge. Classmates are counting how many jumps they can do without stopping. Maya and Alex did 55 jumps together. Maya and Jordan did 75 together. If Jordan did 3 times as many jumps as Alex, how many jumps did Maya do? So with word problems, there's just way too many words. So you always want to just underline key information. So we know that Maya and Alex did 55 jumps together, and at the same time, Maya and Jordan did 75. And the last bit of information is Jordan did 3 times as many jumps as Alex, right? So let's think about this a bit. So Maya plus Alex gets us 55 jumps. And we have that Maya plus Jordan is a total of 75 jumps together. So let's just kind of put some numbers. It doesn't mean this is the actual answer, but let's try to understand this. So for example, if Maya did 5 jumps, that means Alex would have had to do 50 because you want to get a 55. And same thing, 5 stays the same here. So if Maya did 5 jumps, that means Jordan did 70 jumps, right? So that's really kind of what we're thinking. So really, Maya is having the same jumps. Maya's jumps really don't matter. What really matters here is Alex and Jordan, and this number is going to tell us a relationship between the number of jumps that Jordan and Alex did. Now we can look here that Maya and Jordan did more jumps together than Maya and Alex, and if Maya is doing the same number of jumps, we can conclude that Jordan is doing more jumps than Alex. The question is how many? So to figure that out, we look at the total, right? There's a total of 75 jumps with Maya and Jordan compared to Maya and Alex with 55. So if we take the difference, this will tell us how many more jumps Jordan did, right? So that means Jordan did 20 more jumps than Alex. And we can kind of confirm this with the example I had done with just putting some numbers, right? When I said Maya did 5, Alex did 50, and Jordan did 70, if you subtract the difference, we get 20, okay? So you can just use the final 75 and 55 to get how many jumps more did Jordan do than Alex. So this is going to be really helpful because now we also know that Jordan did 3 times as many jumps as Alex. So for example, if Alex did a certain number of jumps, we'll just kind of keep it as a box because we don't know how many exactly he did. This would mean that Jordan did 3 times as many, right? So that we can represent that as 3 boxes. So if I was to put some numbers, if Alex did 2, that means Jordan would have done 3 times that amount, which should be 2, 2, 2, which is 6, a total of 6 jumps, right? Or just multiply it by 3. Now, we just found out that Jordan did 20 more jumps than Alex. So really this part kind of represents the amount Jordan did more than Alex, and we know that's a total of 20 more jumps. Remember, each of these boxes represent the same amount. So I have 2 boxes, which should give me 20, and they have to be the same value. That means that each of these boxes is worth 10. So if I just fill this out, I get that Alex did 10 jumps and Jordan did 30 jumps. Okay, so now we can go back to figure out how many, to the question it's asking, how many jumps did Maya do? So great, we know Alex and Jordan now, we just have to find Maya's. So we can use any of these equations, right? We know that Maya and Alex did 55 jumps together, so I can do that Maya plus Alex's is 10. That should give us 55. Therefore, Maya has to have 45 jumps because you do 55 minus 10, and that will give you the amount Maya has. So Maya did a total of 45 jumps. And we can confirm that with this other piece of information. Maya and Jordan did 75 jumps. So if Maya did 45 and Jordan did 30, you can check by 30 and add that with Maya's, which is 45, and you do indeed get 75 jumps. So this is the correct answer. All right, here's our second question. Sophie bought a toy. She also bought a puzzle which cost her 4 times as much as a toy. Wow, that's an expensive puzzle. Altogether, she spent $125. How much did the puzzle cost? So again, let's just underline our key information. We know that there's a toy that's being bought, a puzzle, and the puzzle is 4 times as much as a toy. And together they spent $125. All right, so we bought a toy and a puzzle, and together they spent $125. Great, but we don't know what exactly the price of each is. But we do know that the puzzle cost 4 times as much as the toy. So what that means is if we were to buy 4 of the same toy, then that would be the same cost of the puzzle, right? So 4 toys cost the same as 1 puzzle. So really, we can take this information, instead of comparing it to puzzle and toy, we can put the puzzle in terms of toys, right? Because 1 puzzle is the same thing as buying 4 toys. So now we have everything in toys, which is a bit easier to kind of calculate. So if I have that now 5 toys will give me the total cost of 125, I just have to do a simple division. 125 divided by 5. That goes into 2 times. And we are left with that each of the toy costs $25, right? So now if the toy costs $25, we want to figure out the cost of the puzzle. And we know the puzzle cost 4 toys, the cost of 4 toys. So really you could just do 25 times 4, which is $100. So the puzzle cost $100. And that's it.
Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with my latest videos.